Welcome everyone, it's time for more Subnautica. Last time I bumbled about getting a bunch of materials, specifically titanium and copper, and I realized something. Why has my locker names gone away? Well, that's annoying. Why is that happened? Is that a mod that has done that? I have installed another mod. That mod has kind of done something, maybe. I'm not sure. Basically, as you can see, I don't have a crosshair anymore. It's not a crosshair, it's like a circle. And that is just going to make it slightly easier for me to do thumbnails and stuff like that. But in doing so, like all of the mod menu items that I have, for example, the tweaks and fixes, the mod that I'm using to not get the overtime heal or the passive healing. For some reason, all those options are gone. So I was a little bit worried when I tested it out, and I tried. Rather, I thought that maybe now the mods don't work. But I have tried with the food and water, and it does seem that I do not still get any passive healing if I'm full up. So I think every mod is working. It's just that it has sort of made some stuff happen, and apparently the names of my lockers are gone. That is weird. But basically I got a bunch of titanium, I got some copper, and that is going to be relevant for this episode. At the very end of the last episode, what I did was I said, screw it, I don't have the Moonpool, but I want the Seamoth. So there's the Seamoth. But, yes indeed, talking about the Moonpool, talking about in materials and stuff like that, the focus of this episode is getting the Moonpool. And in fact, this is episode 7, it doesn't feel like I've actually done anything yet. Sort of. I mean, I have, but like it feels like I've been very slower than I really want to admit. So this is the final episode for us to actually get to the last, I think, because it is just one fragment left for the Moonpool. If I don't get it in this episode, I will do it off cam. So in the next episode, we definitely will have a Moonpool, no matter if we get it in this episode or between episodes. That's my promise. And the same goes for resource gathering. The last episode was basically the last time I show you resource gathering, because other than that, I probably will do some of that between episodes as well, because not the most enticing gameplays. You'll see me go around and whack rocks. I think that you are happy that I do other things instead while recording. I just wanted to do at least one of those episodes. And I will be more careful if I do that. I'm not gonna die like last time. Don't worry. But let's get on to this episode. And also, yes, I have managed to get fish inside here. I have no idea how I did it. I didn't even try it, but I have a peeper and I have a what are they? Reginald? Yes, a Reginald. I don't know where the Reginald went. Where is the Reginald? Are you in here? I have no idea. Also, we should probably just finish that wall at some point. Also, I don't have power. I see that. You know what? Let's actually... Oh, let's click this button. There we go.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should be...
And if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
I love that little segment. 2679, that is going to be important. We're not going to the Aurora today, but I am actually thinking that, yes, that will be a good thing for the next episode. We're going to load a whole bunch of unimportant fish into this thing. There we go. And we are going to eat and drink the important fish, because, again, the peepers are good food, damn it. And I had one infected bladderfish, but I'm thinking the game doesn't really care about that. I think we just make water anyway, which is lovely. So let's just do a whole bunch of water, because then, of course, food is easy to do without using the fish, because we have the lantern fruits everywhere. But they don't give us much water, so that's why water is a smart idea. We are not going to bring any water. We're going to eat the fish. We're going to drink up until we are full. And then we are going to store away in here. We are going to store... That was one too many, I think. We are going to store away the Sea Glide. We don't need the Sea Glide right now. I'm thinking we don't need the propulsion cannon either, so that can also go in there. I have some lubricants that can go in here. I have some beacons. We're going to need at least 2. The habit builder is fine. The rest of it is fine. The laser cutter, well, I can't actually store it in here. I have too much stuff. How about they remove those? Because, would you believe it, those are not actually things, so to speak. They go in there instead. I think this setup is fine. The scanner is just to have a scanner. Hello, peeper. If anyone wants to name the peeper, do that. Anyway, so, can I wonder... No, we're not going to be able to bring enough stuff to do 2 bases at once. We're going to focus on 1 base. So that is 9 titanium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 3 copper. 1, 2, 3. It is 3 quartz, which is not there. 3 quartz. 1, 2, 3. It is a gold. I'm absolutely going to be able to do 2 bases, right? Yeah, 3 there, 1 there. It's the table coral, but I don't have 1, but I can get more. That is why I have the knife with me. I can absolutely fit enough to do 2 bases. Well, that's lovely then. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we need 1, 2, 3. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 1. So that is it, right? 2 of those, 1 table coral, 6 of those, 6 of those, 9 of those. Looking good. Looking solid. All right then. So with that, do I have a plan exactly where these scanner bases are going to go? No, of course I don't. Let's, however, bloody, they're just banging immediately. Lovely, good job. Let's get a grip. There's the Aurora. I think I want... yeah, let's have the lights on, it's fine. We can make this faster, can't we? Or is it always this slow? Because this is a bit slow. I do love the sound, though. I think I want one. Don't we have sort of fairly close? We have a wreck there. And here's the point. I don't know where the Moonpool fragments are. That's the problem. We want to go, of course, as far away as possible. Well, not as far as possible, but far away enough from the main base so that we don't like impede on each other's areas. But if we go sort of, yeah, southwest-ish, which is here. Bloody hell, I'm far down, I was about to say, but I'm not. What I meant is to say that yes, we can go higher up. I'm thinking sort of here-ish. Could be a fine idea, because don't we have, where I was in the last episode, I think, Mushroom Forest. That would not be a bad idea to have a scanner base quite close to that. Also have a life pod there. Yes, sort of here-ish, I'm thinking. We can have it in a slightly cool place, like here. This would be a kind of cool place for a scanner base. Right, so, actually... Oh, it's fine, you can be on. So, what we do is oh, right. Table coral. Oh, we have one for this, so it's fine. So, the scanner room. Now, we need to make sure that we build it in such a way that we can actually, build it, if you know what I mean. So, if we have it sort of on the edge here... This should be fine. The only question mark really here is, can I put the hatch directly on it? I should be able to, but I don't know. Yes, I can. Good. So there's the answer to that. Now, sadly, it is... Oh, right. I forgot about something. Damn it. I forgot about it. I thought I had said it. We need the upgrades, of course, but that's fine. But, yes, on top of this thing... Where can we can have it on this, right? Yes, on that little thing. a solar panel. But yes, it is nighttime, so of course this is not gonna actually, you know, work. But there we go. So we have that, and then we need 2, 3. We need 2. Oh, I hope that the bloody sharks aren't gonna actually eat these, because apparently they like eating them. There we go. Scanner base 1.
Power restored. All
Lovely.
primary systems online.
Good, good. So daytime is apparently coming, even though it's quite dark still. So that's one place. Then we want to go almost straight east, I believe. Remember, we do want to pick up a few table coral, not just one for the base, but actually several, in fact. And then we are going to do more of these scanner bases around the place. For example, the proposed Degassi habitat, absolutely. We shall have a base close by to that. So when we are ready to go there, just remember to bring a whole bunch of stuff to produce that thing. Coral. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, that hit you. And of course, as I said, we bring in more because we're gonna need table of corals down the line. As a matter of fact, let's just do this. Bam. Let's just bring all of this. There's no reason not to. They will all come in handy down the line, I think. Maybe. Right. There we go. Let's also head up. Whee! So let's think. I think around red grass. Yeah. So around here. Where are we now? From the 300. Yeah. I think we're coming up on a good location sort of here. Should I? Yeah, you know what we can do? We can do this. I mean, I have... Oh, well, actually, I've already been here with that wreck, so I was about to build it on top of one of those things, which is still probably a cool idea, but let's head along here. We don't need to go too close to a wreck we've already been in, right? So, how about... Kill you. There we go. How about here-ish? Yeah. How about here-ish? Well, actually, would you believe it? I found a wreck. Okay, you know what? Oh, but I put the bloody... Okay, well, I have a wreck now, but this is a problematic wreck because of those guys. Question is that this Moonpool? I mean, that's... Seamoth. We have bloody... Go away! Go away! Go away! I need to scan shit. Right, but is this... Sometimes, yeah, you can get in there. I see that. Okay, you know what? Get out. Is that...
Passing 100 meters.
Nope. Not anything I can actually scan, and now we don't have the... Ooh, stop scaring me like that. What do we even have here? I can open that. I hear a shark, which doesn't feel good. Okay, this is actually... Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 how? Stop it. Also... That is the habitat builder. Why can't I scan? That's just battery charger fragment. That's not even interesting. Anything else that is interesting here? There's a thing there that I can't get into, but do I... Here, yeah, probably do, you know. Okay, but we haven't actually, like, done this. Done this wreck. So you know what? Having it close to this wreck in itself is not an issue. Right. You know what? I am gonna put it here. We can actually, yeah, you know what? Let's do my plan, which was to build it on top of a thing here. No tiger lilies around, I trust. No. Right. So this is where we're gonna do it. We're also just gonna come over here. Make some of that. Right. Scanner room. Build it on top of this thing, so to speak. Sort of like that. But it's never gonna be nice. I mean, these... Oh, we don't have a Reaper here, do we? I really hope not. Build you. And one thing I obviously didn't do... One thing I didn't do, the other one was actually, you know, activate it with something. That. See something over there. Yeah, here we go. This also is put up here. This should be powered immediately. There we go. Get in. Hello. Let us see. What do we have? Pretty sure data box. Oh, it's probably just gonna show us the... probably just gonna show us the actual wreck that we were close by to. Yep. So there's a data box in there. That's good to know. Let us just move back to, first and foremost, we're gonna do this. We are gonna want to do... camera drones, turn off. We don't care about those. Signals... ooh, right. Beacon scanner base, that's supposed to be yellow, and I am supposed to actually mark this one. I forgot about that. So of course there's a data box there. Went without saying. Let us do that. Scanner base 2. Get back to Seamoth. And back to base. I didn't actually drink. Oh, sorry, eat. I didn't actually eat when I was there. So then we have scanner base 1, we have scanner base 2. Why are they showing up in such weird different positions? I don't know. There we go. So we have that. So now we know that our yellow ones are the ones that we need. So in fact, how about we go back to base 1 and do what I said I should be doing, which is to actually turn it on to something. So yes, also bloody biters. Now we can at least deal with those. And also I can do the life pod 13, so we kind of want to bring a few beacons as well, so we can deal with that. That was Rec 1 with the no entry thing, but I'm wondering... Am I silly for thinking that maybe there are Moonpool fragments here? So there are a whole bunch of stuff here. But I'm wondering... And also, yes, weren't there... Hello? How are you feeling, sir? Having a good day? Yeah, that's not anything. What is that? That feels like something I should be able to do. You seem a little bit hostile, so let's not... Where the hell did my scanner base go? There we go. Okay, you know what? Ignore that one for now. That is all fine. I also don't know exactly how long a 1 solar panel lasts when the power runs out. Should I do 2 solar panels? I don't know. We'll think a bit about that later. Let's get down to this one and say hello. Also, while I'm in the neighborhood, let's pick that up. For no other reason than we have used quite a bunch of it. Right, fragments, yes. Limestone, lithium, nice. Shale, nice. What's the most important is, however, fragments. So let's just turn it on, and it'll do its job. And we shall make our way back to base, have a bit of an eat, because I forgot about that. Have a bit of an eat, offload a few bits and pieces, and head back with the laser cutter, yes, we can get into that wreck, and that one we can obviously find super easily, no worries. Right, I mean, hopefully I can find the bloody Moonpool, the Moonpool fragment I need, because again, I think it is only 1. Maybe this place should also use a scatter base now that I think about it. Eventually. And I think the Moonpool and the... This is where I've been, though, isn't it? This is clearly where I've been already. That is bioreactor, don't need that. And we have the stupid... Can I kill you with this? Can I kill you? You did not seem to be killed. I don't think there's any Moonpool stuff in here. How much did I injure? A little bit. I'll probably just deal with that. While we're moving back, we can talk a little bit about... What is, by the way, the number up top there? 200 is my max. We can talk a little bit about... Oh, bloody hell, I just lost another 12%. Holy crap. We can talk a little bit about what we need to do with the Seamoth eventually, because there are a few places that we're going to go which are dangerous, let's just say. Quite dangerous. And there are upgrades that we can make use of. Let's actually get the repair tool, because I don't want to lose the Seamoth. That's very stupid. So what we want is the repair tool and the laser cutter. Lovely. We can do this. 1, 2, 3. You replace. You replace. You replace. Store away these. Lovely. I am going to need more space. You can rest here for now. This does not have that much stuff in it. Let's do some titanium. Like so. Store that away in here. I'll fix the naming later. Picked up a silver, goes in there. Right, let's have a bit of an eat. And in some ways a drink as well. We can do 3 more, I think, easily. We can see that, yes, no healing is going on. I am at 91. 91 is indeed the number. Did we lose the Reginald? Did he actually manage to escape? Because I think he actually did. Oh well. Let's also have a proper drink. There we go. We're now fine. So, what we need to bring, because we want at least the... We don't really need the speed, but we do want the range. And for that we need magnetite. So, of course, that is the only thing I don't have. And the only thing I can't look for here either. Okay, so we can't really do that one. But we can't do the speed. Do I care about the speed? Because I do not have any magnetite, right? I've used up all the ones that I haven't picked up. Yes. Ah, damn it. Okay, well... Lithium here. That doesn't need to be there. Doesn't need to be there either. It's supposed to not be there. It's supposed to be in here. Yeah, no magnetite. Okay, so ignore that one. And the speed, I don't so much care about, to be honest. We're just gonna go with this. I suppose. We're just gonna go with this. And you know what? Okay, you know what? Yes. While we are at home, because I haven't actually turned it on, let's do fragments here too. We can sort of check it on the way if it gets there. But yes, having the range upgrades is a smart thing to have. So, if we can just... Oh, right. We were supposed to also just repair it. Thank you. We can just bring it, because we might need to do repairs along the way. Who knows? So, if we still... Do we not get... That's an interesting question. Fragments. Oh, no, we did... Alright. We do get the fragments. And also, hello, sandstone. So you're gonna see a lot of this now. In and out, in and out, in and out. Which is just how it's gonna be from now on. You know what? Would be copper, but I will pick up titanium as well. So we have something here. It's not going to be interesting, but I'll do it. It is the laser cutter. Oh crap! I took damage from my bloody biter. Ow! Oh, for the love of... Am I gonna actually be able to do this challenge? Because I am being an idiot. But that was difficult also to avoid, I think. What was it? Bloody bite. Okay, you obviously are a problem, so I'm not gonna be close to you. That was 7 points of damage. Right there. For nothing. For a laser cutter fragment that I just want to sort of remove. That is Seamoth, which is interesting. That is, well, not interesting. I have it. And also mobile vehicle bay. Mobile vehicle bay, I believe. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, we haven't even... Oh, wow, okay. There's a lot of fragments over here. I haven't even gone outside of, like, the safe shallows, and I've lost 16 points of damage already. We're not even in the dangerous part of the world. Bloody hell. But also, I mean, I say that, here's the kicker. Even though we're not at, like, the dangerous part of the world, in fact, the dangerous parts aren't always necessarily that dangerous. But I do see you. Fighter. Can I kill you? Where did you even go? Okay, if we do this, this is I see you. Oh, several actually. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Kill you. Good thing to have the Seamoth. We can actually kill fish, which is quite nice. I don't think I need to scan this. Yeah, there's a bioreactor. This is Seamoth. Don't need that. The reason why I went for the laser cutter, by the way, is that when you scan the stuff that you've already scanned, the scanning goes very quickly. So I thought to myself, you know what, that's fine then. But apparently the biter was quicker than I anticipated. So yes, there you go. Now I don't know if I think there are Moonpool fragments inside of this place. I don't know, but I think so. Yes, there is. There is a Moonpool fragment, and there's the Moonpool. This was a worthwhile endeavor, alright? Bloody hell, that was slightly better than I anticipated. Not gonna lie. And I do believe that we can actually build the Moonpool as well, and we should also get rid of all of the things to the right there, because we don't need that right now. Well, actually, you know what? I'll keep that, because that is a good sort of base setup for indeed a scanner room. I should add the range update too, even though I, you know, as you know, actually can't do it because I don't have the magnetite. But isn't it true, correct me if I'm wrong, that in the proposed Degassi habitat, isn't that a place where there is magnetite? I want to say. You don't have to go like down and build the base. You can build the base above that place. You don't have to go further or rather far down, because of course integrity to the base is a problem. I do wonder though. Oh, emergency power! Bloody hell! But we are full out, so it's not like it's super dangerous. Let's just grab 4 of those. What do you mean emergency power? There's lots of power here. Never mind them. Well, I say, okay, emergency power. Why did that? I don't. But good times are ahead of us, because we are gonna build ourselves the big old blaster, the Moonpool. I don't want it that way. I want it facing this way. Yes, come out. Oh, there we go. That should be correct, right? Yes, indeed. 2 titanium ingots. 2 lead lubricants. Titanium ingots we should be able to do. Yeah, titanium ingots are super easy. That's just literally just titanium. I say that, well, yeah, that's 12. That is 18 and 2 more. But yeah, you know what? We need more titanium at some point. That is that, and then the lubricant, and then we need to produce 2 titanium, because it's not plasteel ingots. Plasteel ingots is the problematic one, because you need the lithium. Titanium ingots are very, very easy. But yes, you know what, as I'm talking about it, allow me to blueprint and scanner room, range, pin that too. That is the stuff that we need. Right, we can build it from here. Moonpool is very important, obviously, you all know that. Well, I say you all know that. Negative -5 to hull strength. Now, what is it that I need for this? It is 3 titanium, 1 lithium. We should at least do this one, I think. Yeah, No, that's just a school of fish, an actual fish. Why did I go there? It's in here. Why did I go there? There, it's here. There we go. Let's build this one. Why can't I build it?
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Well, we shall see about that. Hint, 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 we will. Why can't I build it? This is gonna be a problem if I can't. Why are you being a butthole about this? Is it that specific spot? But I can't really build it in a whole lot of other spots. Like, I can't build it here in the corner. I can't build it there on the Moonpool, though. That's true. Are you gonna be... Why are you being uncooperative? This is a problem. It's making the noise. I have lead with me. Why did I pick up lead? That might explain a bit or two. Okay, not lead. Actually here, I'm gonna bring 2, in fact, because yes, I just remembered, I don't have to actually do this in the base. I can do it in the Moonpool. Why did I bring that? Here we go, that should work better. And the Moonpool itself doesn't... We can have some glasses, actually. There we go, let's do that. You know what, I do want some glass, but let's not focus on that. What we're gonna do now, and this is so that this almost turned this episode on its head a bit, and do you know why? Because my plan was to get the Moonpool and spend most of the episode doing that, but now I don't have to do that. Okay, what we need to do now is we need to produce the vehicle upgrade console. We need more titanium, copper wire, computer chip. That's fine. That's that. Actually, it is... Oh, we need a bunch of copper as well, I realize, because the computer chip is copper wire, right? Yes, so we need... Okay, fine. Fine. Let us cancel that and get ourselves the limestone chunks. And we shall grab the Seamoth. And we shall go out, and I'm sorry about this. I said I would be doing most of this between episodes, and that is still true. However, I'm not gonna do a jump cut here, or just gonna go up and get... We're gonna get like the very basics of what I need. We are gonna get the very basics. So we need both titanium and copper, obviously. Go here, even though there might be a few sharks in the vicinity. Yeah, that's a lot of sharks, actually. Let's go the other way. That is much better. How can I have lost more damage? From a bloody biter. I mean, I suppose a biter is one of those sources of damage that you kind of expect to take damage from. The radiation, not so much. Fall damage slash physics damage, also not so much. So I suppose the biter was the first, like... expected almost damage. We didn't take any damage from a crash fish, or haven't. I mean, who knows if I will do it. But yeah, this, however, was something that could have been expected. You know what? We have the copper. What I'm thinking... What I'm seeing is a eye. Actually quite good to have the Seamoth, just to get rid of biters. I don't see any more biters right here, right now. Let's just get this and get back in. What I was thinking was, on the way back, how about we try to, if we can, press space. All the way over there, huh? What I was looking at is specifically this, the easiest way to get a whole bunch of titanium really quickly. Let's just grab... Oh, yeah, let's see. Let's just grab you. Let's just grab you. Perfect. Back in. Don't get bit again, because apparently these bastards hurt a lot. 7 points of damage. That is... Not good. Not good at all. I have scanned all of that stuff with the trash can, yes. If I see a stalker tooth, just by happenstance, then that is okay too. Stupid guy. Yes. Kill all the fishies. Even the friendly ones, yes. There we go. I think that we are going to be able to do what we need to do here. I obviously don't have... I know that I'm doing like bits and pieces here, okay? Which is that, yes, I might now have enough for the... I might now have enough for the vehicle upgrade console, but do I have enough for the vehicle upgrades? That is a question that remains to be seen. I have a goal apparently just sitting there. That is not where I stored those. That is also not where I stored those. I stored those here. Create a chip. And what else was it that we needed? That we needed 3 titanium, which I have. I forgot. Here we go. Make a whole bunch of titanium. There we go. Did I pick up like 4, I think? Yes, so there we go. So now we do this one. Do I want to on the right side or the left? Oh, can I actually... Oh, have I screwed myself over? No, I haven't. But it has to be over... Oh, okay, that is a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying. We are gonna deconstruct this guy. I'm gonna have it on the right side. I have decided. We are gonna put that back, but over here, because of course the console takes out... I might actually change that one too, just to have it be very symmetrical and nice, but we'll see. So now we can add this guy. And of course this is very important. This first and foremost makes us able to change the coloration and stuff like that, and we will. So what we definitely want to do is we want the solar charger. I think we can actually do all of that. Maybe, we'll see. We want the depth module. So you know what? Obviously none of these is interesting. We don't have the prawn suit yet, and don't be worried. I have absolutely planned on making the prawn suit on this playthrough. Oh bloody hell! That is why I didn't make it last time. That's what we want. We want the solar charger. Probably the perimeter defense system, but I'm not gonna do it right now. The sonar. I mean, why not? Okay, I can't actually bring more things to that. This is actually, I like this because this might actually be something we can do. What did we say? We said, hold on, for the wiring kit, another computer chip, yeah. Copper ore. Oh, I do not have enough copper ore. Okay, just need more copper ore, huh? Good thing that I'm still locating limestone chunks then. Good thing I'm doing that, huh? Because there's a bunch of it over here. That is just a guy who's also gonna come with. Oh, right here. Oh, get up. Yep. Pick it up. We are gonna need titanium as well. Don't worry. So we're looking solid at the power there, but obviously getting the charger thingamabob. I only need 2 copper. I am thinking that yes, before the next episode, bloody can't even talk. Before the next episode, I will have in fact done a bit of gathering, same thing as I did in the last episode, and in fact some in this episode as well, which is simply put more copper. Copper is the most important thing, but probably a bit extra titanium as well, which of course isn't that difficult because as I just showed you with the metal salvage things, you can get it quite quickly. So there we go. Let's create a microchip, which also required gold and table coral sample. Bam, bam, and bam. And bam, bam, and bam. And then, in order to get the wiring kit also to go, the regular wiring kit, bloody hell. That's true, forgot about that. So when you're out and about and you're thinking, bloody hell, I'm just getting a whole bunch of what was it? Wiring kit, yes. I'm just getting a bunch of gold and stuff like that. That's important. Well, turns out you are going to be using quite a lot of it. So there we go. And then the glass thing, which I think means we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as well as... Where did I put that? Put that in here, right? 1, I think, stalker tooth. Let's do glass. Light, we do need the... Oh, have I literally not picked up enough titanium? Because I need a titanium ingot, right? And then 1 enameled glass. That should all be done. Lovely. But yeah, that is the titanium ingot, which I have. I do have that, yes. Good. Lovely. And with that, why the hell did I park you in here? I'm gonna park you because we're also gonna color you. Get you up in here. Lovely. Over here, produce the important bits, the depth module. And we're gonna look at something else after this. I don't know if I can create it, but if we can't, that is one of the things that we are gonna use the Seamoth for, wouldn't you know? Store those in there. That's a very smart idea. 300 meter crush depth. The original 200 is not much, but 300 isn't so much more either. Now, first and foremost, we are gonna change the base color. And I think we're gonna try and make it a nice ghostmutgaming blue, which sits sort of there-ish. The name... Well, actually, you know what? No, the name is going to be the blue thing. So this is going to be more around... Where is the color that I sort of have on my channel? I think it's sort of there-ish, but more like faded. Sort of there-ish. It's not the prettiest color necessarily, but the name is going to be there. Ooh, I like that. However, I don't think I can change that, though. The interior... Does it matter that much? I think white is fine. The stripe... Which one is that? That is that. That can be very much that color, which is not going to be seen that much, is it? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, stop it. There we go. Yes. That is a bit interesting that what the game is doing there with the color. Intriguing. So that doesn't like sync with the color that I've chosen, like at all. Let's have it sort of like that, kind of like that. As for the name, if anyone has anything, and I'm sorry, I do pre-record, so if you do, I'm going to not see it for quite some time. It's going to be the same as I had in my previous game, which is the Seamoth, which I love as a lovely name. There we go. So that is what it's going to look like. It's a bit weird. It's not really how I usually have it. What we are going to do... No, I already did that. Yes, I have already changed the... Or did I? Hold on. No, I didn't. You're supposed to be red, I think. Yes. Or actually, no, orange. No, red. Red is good. Life pod, right. We are also going to turn off that one. That is going to be turned off. Lovely. So that's the thing. What is the other thing we're going to be looking at? Well, we are going to be looking at the modification station. Do I have all of these things in here? Because that's one thing that we're going to be doing, but we're also going to be doing things over here. So you know what? I'm thinking we just have it here in the corner, so to speak. I say corner. That's a corner. This is not the corner, but you know what I mean. So we build that. Computer chip, titanium, diamond, lead. We can absolutely do all of that with, would you believe it, more copper. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just get the modification station up and running. So for that, would you believe it, it is out and doing more titanium. So the good thing now, as you can see, power is up at 100 again. That is why you want the solar power thingamabob, because now we don't need to worry about the power cells. We are gonna be always fine. You're gonna struggle, basically, to you're gonna struggle to run out of power with the Seamoth if you have the solar power upgrade. So that is all absolutely fine. And yes, why not pick up a bit of pieces here and there? Oh, I don't really want to go here, I think. Man, I do have some range on this thing, because these are far away. But again, I am going to do the baseline. Oh, you tiger, you asshole. We're just going to do the baseline, which is two little copper thingamabobs. And then we are going to call it a day for these things. Let's just do it there. Should hopefully be fine. The copper, we had one. Here is one at least. Titanium, sad. Well, we need titanium as well, so it's fine. That is the main base. Don't actually. Yeah, we have two here. But copper. There we go. I was about to say it's not exactly every other is titanium, every other is copper, but it's pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. But alright, so the point with the modification station to get that running as quickly as possible, and I think we might be able to do this, is that with the modification station we can upgrade the depth module. Right, we shall seek fluid intake. It is in fact that you can upgrade the depth module to 500 for the next one, or even 700. So I think it's a bigger leap for the bloody so much stuff. Bloody hell. Right, what was I saying? I was saying we need, first and foremost, to just have a drink, which we can make another drink just right now. So remember, we're doing fine on food, but like, one of the things, or rather one of the ways you can take damage is by literally not having enough food and water. So yes, don't run out of those things. Also, since we have done it, get rid of that, get rid of that. So, as we, bloody hell, itchy. As we have, is that further down? Yes, there we go. So what did I need? Computer chip. That was with the golden table coral. So again, table corals, 1 gold. Table coral, not quartz, but a diamond. And then we can make the computer chip. A lead. Don't forget the lead. That is in here. And there we go. We can now build the modification station. So with the modification station, we are gonna look at, well, first and foremost, we're gonna remove modification station. And what is it that I need for the next thing? Plasteel magnetite. Well, of course. Okay, so with that said, I think we can actually sort of just end the episode. But how about we get a... Well, it's night time, so I was about to say, get a good look on the Moonpool. I'm not gonna get a good look on the Moonpool. Why don't we, as a final thing... Well, actually, I don't have the quartz now, so I can make windows, because windows require glass, and I can only make one of those, because I only have... You know what? I'm just gonna... There we go. Stop it! Don't look at those. Oh, is that actually not gonna go away? Oh, there is actually... Oh. Like literally copper ore. Oh, is that just gonna show me the big deposits? Could be. But yeah, I am gonna need more. I am gonna need more copper, because I also want to create more beacons, because we can now start really looking into beacons. We had a wreck over there with which we didn't even get to with the laser cutter there. So we need to fix that as well. But the point is, I can literally do this if I just get the magnetite. And I want to say, isn't it true that we had that over at the island? Yes, we did see a Reaper though, a Reaper Leviathan, not cool. But now I have the Seamoth, so I feel a little bit more safe, if only very little. But yeah, around the side there could be a nice place to look for magnetite. Do I even... Is it worth it though? I was thinking, do I just do a scanner base there? But is it worth it there? As I said, I think there is magnetite in the Degassi habitat. Right. We'll have a bit of a think about that, and I shall get a good view on the Moonpool, because this was the crowning glory of this episode, what we needed and everything, so that's lovely. Talking about the next episode is what I wanted to do, bloody hell. Also, by the way, how are we doing here? Yeah, we're doing fine, but let's just add 2 of these just to pop it up a bit. And also take some of those for myself. There we go. For the next episode, what I'm thinking is... What am I thinking? I'm thinking either go about and utilize the scanner bases, or Aurora. And I'm thinking it might be the Aurora. Yes. I'm thinking Aurora. Because with the Aurora, just getting that done is a smart move. And I have the propulsion cannons, all of the little bloody crabs, etc., that hang around that place. Should be fine. That being said, there are a couple of things about that place that we are going to have to think about, let's just say. I'm actually not going to spoil too much about that, but yeah, you know what? I'm happy about this situation, which is that I have the Moonpool. We can now deal with the upgrades. 300 meters crush depth is still not the greatest, but I am thinking that the ghastly habitat is not further down than 300. I think that this is the depth module that you need for that one. And then we need a second depth module for the next step of the main story, so to speak. But yeah, I am actually thinking, maybe, yes, maybe, it is the Aurora in the next episode. And, you know, of course, we can sort of go around and do a few bits and pieces, but the Aurora itself does take up quite some time. And I'm going to do it without taking any damage, and that is... I have high hopes, but there are a few bits and pieces about that place that can screw you over a little bit. But I'm feeling confident with the propulsion cannon. That is going to help me quite a lot with some of the things. But yeah, as I said, we'll get to that in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.